Welcome, foolish mortals. There's no turning back now.
Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim, and today's Dollar Tree Theater kicks off a new month, the month of November, and I thought I would be a little creative and do like a theme month, and I may have started off with a kind of a iffy movie here. I picked up the Blu-ray of Saint Agatha. I was attracted to it because the cover, I don't know if it really picks up, but you can see there's these faceless nuns, they're called. And I love when they do the artwork for these types of movies and they kind of do like that weird thing with the T. This is from the director of Saw 2, 3, and 4. So, yeah. So there's various synopsis of the movie. It gets a 4.9 on IMDb. So St. Agatha is set in the 1950s, specifically 1957, in a small town, Georgia. A pregnant con woman named Agatha, which actually is incorrect, is on the run and seeks refuge in a convent hidden in deafening isolation. What first starts out as the perfect place to have a child turns into a dark lair where silence is forced. Ghastly secrets are masked, and every bit of willpower Agatha has is tested. She soon learns the sick and twisted truth of the convent and the odd people that lurk inside its halls. Agatha must now find a way to discover the unyielding strength needed to escape and save her baby before she is caged behind those walls forever. So the director was Darren Lynn Bozeman. The writers Andy Demetrio, Sean Fletcher, and Sarah Samadi Michaels. It has a various cast of some actresses. Most notable would be Carolyn Hennessy, who plays Mother Superior, and she, for me, is the standout performance. She would be, I would consider, the second lead. Sabrina Kern plays Mary / Agatha, and she would be the main character of the movie. So we start off with seeing Mary and her boyfriend kind of dealing with what to do in life. Basically, Mary, you find out, is living with a younger brother and an abusive father. Her boyfriend is trying to get her to leave that situation. They concoct like a plan. The brother meets an untimely early demise, and basically they were blackmailing someone for money, and then that kind of goes awry. So Mary gets taken to this convent by her boyfriend so that she has a safe place to be when she delivers her baby. Now, throughout that little synopsis of things that I said, that's not given to you all in one nice little opening package. It's kind of sprinkled in. You get like those little bits of background at the oddest moments in the movie. It's like when Mary is having a traumatic experience in the convent, she flashes back, or there's a dream where we find out some of this stuff. I didn't particularly like that form of this storytelling. It was a 90-minute movie, maybe just a little over 90 minutes. Wasn't, really my cup of tea. I think when I saw this cover, I thought there was going to be more supernatural to this. When I saw the faceless nuns and the "Atone for your sins" tagline, and it's not a supernatural type religion nun movie, which is kind of what I was hoping it would be. So like I said, Carolyn Hennessy plays a wicked Mother Superior. She's just pure, mean-spirited evil. What the convent typically does is they take in these girls who are pregnant. They try to condition them and break them down to conform to this convent life, turn themselves over to the convent, which is really turning themselves over to Mother Superior, who is really not interested in much more than the donations that she gets from the donors. And we have a scene in the movie where they have a donor meeting night, and the girls are supposed to put on their best appearance as far as being conformed and behaving, and they're pregnant. And so what you end up finding out later on in the story is that these donors are really prospective future parents or whatever, and that the convent is trying to break the girls down so that they turn over their babies willfully, or sign paperwork so that they can have the babies taken because they're not of sound mind to care for a baby. There's a few really interesting sequences as far as filmography goes. There is one dream sequence that's lit mostly with red lights. I did find that scene to be kind of captivating. There weren't very many of those, unfortunately, where your attention is definitely grabbed and you're focused on the story. It kind of drifts in and out, and again, the flashbacks for me, as far as kind of telling the little bit of backstory to Mary/Agatha, and the whole Agatha sequence of how Mary becomes Agatha. It's a part of the conditioning of the convent. There's some torture type acts that are being done, and very repetitive. Who are you? What is your name? Who are you? What is your name? And that does kind of come back at the end. I'm kind of giving a little bit of a spoiler because I'm kind of 50-50 on if I care if you guys watch this or not. The ending is kind of interesting. It kind of wraps up a little bit quick. Mary/Agatha has a few failed attempts at kind of escaping. Then she kind of formulates the right way to do it. And, bribery is a theme here, and I'm pretty sure that was probably intentional by the writers, to kind of show the church being in it for the money. So some of Carolyn Hennessy's Mother Superior character, she had her support characters kind of turn on her, and then it just kind of ends. Agatha, Mary, she goes back to being Mary, has the baby kind of on the run in the woods while some of the other characters are taking care of Mother Superior, and then the police show up, and it just kind of ends. It's not a very fulfilling movie. I don't know that the main lead, Mary, I don't know that we care At least I didn't. I don't know. It's like movies like this where you tend to kind of you're more invested in how evil the protagonist is. You know, in this case, Mother Superior, and she's really good. So you enjoy watching, you know, how mean and evil she is. But I didn't feel like the sympathy part of, you know, Mary's character Agatha. So, you know, for me it wasn't a fulfilling movie because I didn't care about, you know, who we were supposed to be rooting for. And that's unfortunate for, you know, movies like this. The ending. I'm looking at my notes. I take notes, you know, while I watch these. When Mary has the baby soon afterward, there is a very interesting strangulation scene after she has just given birth. So, little weird, but it was a fun strangulation. It was probably one of the better kills. There's not a whole lot of kills. I wouldn't even really say that this was a very horror movie. It's more of a thriller. It's billed as both a horror and a thriller, and it's definitely more on the thriller side. So, so for the month of November, Dollar Tree Theater is all going to be themed out with religion-based horror movies, and hopefully I will have picked some with more of the supernatural kind of elements that I was looking for. Leave a comment down below if you've seen St. Agatha, and hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
I would like to thank all the little people who work so hard to make this picture a success. I would like to thank them, but I really can't because I did it all myself.